In this video, I'm going to be showing you the biggest hairstyling mistakes that I've seen my clients make, and hopefully this will help you out. Now, the first one comes down to styling short hair, and this could be on a men's haircut or women's haircut, but I've seen this happen more on men. Now, when I am trying to explain to a client how to style their hair, a lot of times people have a tendency to take their palm of their hand and to start to go like this. All right? This is not what you want to do, especially with a short textured haircut, because all that it's doing is literally, it seems like people are kind of afraid to touch their hair. And I've literally witnessed this, for the last 20 years on people styling their hair. It seemed like they're just very, very light with it. The best way to get texture and to really get that volume and separation in the hair that you're looking for is by using the raking method like this, using your hand and the fingertips as a tool. And you could also use the palm of your hand, but instead of matting it down, you need to kind of rough the hair up. Almost pretend like you're giving your scalp like a scalp massage. You're in kind of an invigorating movement like this. You're creating a lot of movement and texture, and what that's doing is actually creating volume, creating a lot more separation in the hair and a lot more texture. See what I'm saying? What that's done? Instead of taking your hand and lightly matting your hair down. You gotta get in there, you gotta rough it up, and that's the best way to get this type of look. Same thing on a hairstyle like this, okay? You see how this has really, really nice feathered, layered look? A lot of times people will say, how do I get my hair to have a feathered look? First of all, the haircut is important. You need to be getting the right, proper, layered haircut in order to achieve this look. Unfortunately, if the hair is one length, meaning from here all the way down, that one piece goes all the way down to here, it's just gonna lay flat, all right? So if the hair is not moving properly, it's probably because you don't have the right haircut. But one of the best tips I could suggest on getting your hair to flow back like this and to kind of have it wing back, literally is by using the blow dryer and again, your hand. So as you can see, I was using a blow dryer, so don't be afraid of using a blow dryer. The heat is not going to cause any sort of hair damage. Your hair's not gonna fall out. You're not gonna look like me. But heat is fine as long as it's used properly. And think of this almost like as the wind or like a fan. It's literally blowing the hair into its shape. So as you saw, I was literally blowing the hair like this, using the hair dryer and raking at the same time. What is that doing? It's actually setting the hair in place, creating a flow and creating a beautiful layered look. Another one I see is when it comes down to styling products. So a lot of times people will take a scoop like this, and the first thing I do is they put it right in their palms, right into here. Now, when you think about it, I mentioned using the fingers as a rake. If you put the product into your palms here, there's really not product here. So a little trick is put the product here first and then work it through the fingers like this. See how I'm working it upwards into this area? And then I work it through my hands down below. But initially I'm putting it in my fingers because this is where I'm styling. So then as you can see, the entry point is really, and it's the fingertips. It's not the palm, all right? So when you rake your hands through your hair, you're actually putting the product in the right way with your fingertips and not running your finger through it and then, spreading the product on improperly. Then, as I mentioned before, by using the fingertips, that's how you're gonna get that texture, that's how you're gonna get that separation and that movement, right? And then you can work it in with the palms. But I think using your fingertips as opposed to applying the product right to your palm and matting it in is definitely something you should try. And then lastly, ladies, a lot of times people want to know how to create a more voluminous type look right into the front here. And I've seen a lot of times where people will wrap the hair into the blow dryer and into the brush, and then they'll sit there with the blow dryer like this, singeing the hair, and it's really not good for the hair. So what I suggest doing is blow drying the hair off forward this way and blow drying it in the reverse manner. And what that does, especially if you have a cowlick right through here where the hair separates, what that does is it actually brings the hair together and it doesn't create, it gets rid of that parting. right? By bringing it forward this way, because you're literally locking in the hair and you're creating kind of a funnel of hair that it's all together in one piece. So it's not going to split anymore. So if you notice when I'm blow drying the hair like this, I'm not going like this and putting the heat and singeing the hair. I rarely do that at all. What I do is I'll go through the hair like this, work down section by section to maintain the integrity of the hair without burning it or damaging the hair. And then once I feel it's completely smooth, then maybe I'll do that for 1 second, then I'll release like that. And then I simply rake the hair all back like this. And what that does, as you can see, it creates a beautiful shape and a lot of volume and texture. And it really helps create a little bit of an arch there like this. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you try any of these tips and tricks. I really would love to know. And also, I'm putting a poll up here. So check out the poll in this card and simply answer the questions, because I'd love to hear your feedback. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more videos with The Salon Guy.